Another cut right about here. And these are all 1/4 of an inch away, as you can see. Then we're going to come in here, and these, we should be able to pull this all, and it should finish off this corner real nice. We pull there, we pull that, we pull this, and pull that, and then you have like a spider leg there on that side. Okay? And as you see, we're going to get to the corner. And as you see again, if we roll this over, we got an overlap here. We're going to come back, and we're going to cut this angle back a little bit so we don't have, it will be more flush. So we don't have a gap on there. And as you see, now we have all of our corners, the outside perimeter done on the unit. Okay, we're ready to start doing the window trim out of the window here, and what we'll do is we'll just start. Actually, we'll start right here with this corner here, the inside corner. What we're going to do is we're going to go put one right in the middle. We're going to go about 3/8 of an inch back. We're going to do another one, another one. And we're going to cut. What we're going to do now, we're going to have some spider legs here, and we're going to just pull these up taut. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And since this is it's got a little of a curve, I'm going to put a couple little cuts, just about 3/8 of an inch on it as we go down it. That will help relieve some of the tension that you could create on that. And as you can see, we've got that, and now we're going to start in this corner here, in this radius. I'm going to turn the unit around, and we're going to start again with some cuts. Okay, here we have the inside corner, and on the inside corner, they're pretty easy to do. You want to, like I say, leave about 1/4 of an inch from there, and you want to start right in the middle of the radius. Make a cut about 1/4 inch away, then about every 3/4 of an inch, and just follow that down until you get to where the curve stops and it straightens out. Turn this around in a minute. And then you just start in the middle. You just start pulling your material back, and you'll have your adhesive already on there. And you can see how I have a little bit of material between the edge, and about 1/4 of an inch is what you want. You want to pull that tight like that. And then where it's straight, you just roll it over, and you get a nice finished edge then on your part. And that's the same way you do here, or if you do it down in your other tighter corners. In the tighter corner, you might go 1/2 inch increments. The tighter the corner, the smaller you need to go in the width of what your cut is. And down here, I'd do about 1/2 inch, like we did on the other piece. You'll leave, cut down to 1/4 inch, right in the center of the radius there. Then 1/2 inch out to where you hit the straights and fold it over. That's how you do the corners on the overhead. We're going to wrap these, and we're just going to come and bring these down. And then we're going to do the same thing right over here. We're going to go cut, another cut, and we should be out on the straight part. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to trim this back here a little bit. We don't have all that excess. And we're going to fold this, and then we're going to start pulling our corners in. And then you can see what I'm going to do is trim these back. And then you have a nice, makes a nice trimmed edge. There you have it. Now you have your part covered, and you can see the other side how nice it looks. And the next thing we'll do is we're going to put the edge trim on the inside. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put our edge, this trims out your window edge real nice. And when we start with this, you might ask why we didn't just cut this flush maybe on the back side. Well, you can do that if you'd like. However, when you go to put this on, what's going to happen is as you slide this on, this is going to push your headliner foam, the material, and you'll get some wrinkles and stuff like that. We don't recommend it. You could do it if you really take your time, but we feel this is the better way to go. So what we're going to do is we've got a piece that will come with your kit of your trim. You want to start this probably right in about the middle of the bottom edge of the window is the best place to start this, where it's the flattest area. You're going to start just putting your edge trim on, and it takes a little while to work it. You know, you got to spread it with your fingers a little bit. And the one thing you don't want to do there again is you do not want to force it over and disturb your headliner material if you can help it. And you need to work it a little bit. There again, you get it on these sharp corners. You really want to work it in there. It will go around those. You just got to really take your time to fit it in there. Now I'm going to trim this to about a ½ an inch long from where I'm at right now. And then I'm going to work this and make sure we have it all up and in the right spot. It looks like we're really close. It looks good. I'm going to make one more trim here. I'm going to cut it about a 1/16 of an inch long. And there you have it. Oops, you have a nice finished off headliner material for the window. And this, what happens when you Velcro this in and you put this in against this rubber sticks out and will press up against as it's in it. It will press in against your window, and it makes a nice seal around the window edge, and it looks pretty factory seal off window, you know, very nice. We've got everything done, but just trimming some of the back edges on the part, the substrate. And this is mainly so, if you can come over here, this is mine out of my airplane. You can see some of where we have the Velcro. We want to trim around the window. We want to cut close to where our window trim piece is, and then you can see where we're going to put some Velcro when you install it. And so we're going to, down in here, we want to make sure we have this trim so you can get a piece of Velcro here. Along this edge here, a little piece of Velcro is good. It just helps hold this against your, and in the back we really don't need to trim it as far back as I have here, because this, you can see how far the Velcro is back. This was the first one I did, so you can see the difference. And then up top we have about a ½ inch up at the top edge also. So I'm going to set this aside. And what we're going to do, we've got a brand new, nice single edge razor blade, and this works really well to trim this. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to run right along, just kind of right along the our edge here, and you don't want to cut through the fiberglass, of course. But if you have a good sharp thing, you should be able to just go, and then you're going to just peel your foam back a little bit. Do this. Now, if you have our interior panels, and the interior panel, they will come up and actually hold this piece in here, so you really don't even need the Velcro right here, because it'll come up and hold this piece of the headliner on the bottom. The headliner, you know, the Velcro helps hold it, but you have the way your seat belt will have your hole here, and there's a little thing that when you screw your seat belt on, it'll hold that. And then you'll actually have the back, if you have a bulkhead cover in the back, helps hold it up back in here, and then down here, and then you have some Velcro up top, and they actually stay in real well, and they're you know, and to get them out, you got to work to get them out, because once they're in there, they're in there. But they do come out fairly easy. You just get a corner loose and stick your hand and run through the Velcro, and they'll pop right out. Anyways, we've kind of got that trimmed off, and that's pretty much it. As you can see, the headliner is fairly flexible, but it does hold the shape and go right into your, you know, into the cabin overhead, the cabin top. And you know, putting this in is the best way to do it. Is you want to put your Velcro on. You know, you can put your Velcro on the substrate itself, and you start. You know, you can line it up, get it lined up, and then you can just reach up there, and you have both pieces of Velcro hooked together, and the one will be stuck to your substrate, and then you just pull off your thing, and you just keep working it. To put them in, it takes me to put one in once it's covered. I can put one in about 45 minutes or less. So it's pretty easy process. Just be patient, and they'll go in, and then when you're done, as you can see the pictures from my airplane, how well it looks, and we've had a lot of compliments, and a lot of people ask us to do this, so to where they could get these, so we decided to make them. There again, this is Aerosport Products Headliner.